Hi, today we're going to talk about shading and shadowing on a round surface using colored pencils. And this is it looks like a big spoon. It's actually an ice cream scooper. Have you ever scooped out a big round blob of ice cream? Yum, I have. I love ice cream. We're going to think about ice cream today as a round circle. I might get a darker pencil so that you can see what I'm doing here. but this looks pretty dark. Ice cream or ice cream circle and an ice cream cone is round. It has a rounded surface. So if there was a light coming from one direction, just one direction, we'll say it's coming from over here. And again, you don't have to draw that. I just want you to see that the light is coming from this direction. And there goes my pencil. So let me get another pencil. All right, so the light is coming from this direction. Now, if we start shading and shadowing, we got to figure out what kind of ice cream this is. I like strawberry, so I'm going to start with red, but you could start with any color. And you're going to say that this is going to be the lightest shade of red over here because the light is hitting here. And this is going to be the dark. Now your ice cream doesn't have to be totally round. It could be melty. It could be blobby. It could be just a big shape like sort of round. So my darkest strawberry color would be over here on this side. And my lightest would be over here on this side. And remember, gradation, that means gradually pushing hard over here and gradually coming up and then around, so that it's not so dark over on this side, and going around your ice cream. And you don't want to have dark and then light. You want a gradation, you want to use gradation, you want to come over gradually so that you don't really see a line between your dark and your light. You have a white pencil or a really light pencil that could come over and make it a little creamier over here, kind of a little more pink. Spread it out a little bit in here and just keep coming around in circles so that you're smoothing it, getting it lighter over here on this side and then darker over on this side. This pencil is kind of blending it all together. And I might come in and just put just a teeny bit more red in here. Pink. I could even take a pink pencil and have some pink over here where the real light side is. All right, and the cone could be a darker color over here. I used a really dark pencil line so that you could see it. It's better if you don't have such a dark line on yours. It's much better if you have a lighter pencil so that you can have a lighter side over here. Let me see, ice cream cone. What color is an ice cream cone? Let me have it a little lighter over here on this side where the light is hitting. I'm going to make my ice cream come down a little further here so it looks like it's going down inside the cone. And then I'm going to have a darker color come across gradually, kind of a darker. You can turn your paper around if you need to and use kind of the side of the pencil, and then blend your colors. Take your colors and go back and forth. This pretty color that I had over here can start coming this way over top of the darker brown to blend, to make it look more like that's a shadow. All right, there's my ice cream cone. So now you can see, you can have lemon ice cream and blueberry ice cream and lime ice cream. In fact, you could do a whole shelf of ice cream cones. This is a project that one of my students did, and you see the dark and the light, and the dark on the cone and the light on the cone. They even put a shelf or something in here to hold all the ice cream cones. But you know what? There's one ice cream cone that is not right. This student was talking to a friend and not thinking about what she was doing, and all of a sudden her shadow was on the wrong side. Which ice cream cone is wrong? Look at all the shadows. The shadows are on the left side of every cone except for one. Which one? Yeah, the shadow is on the right side of this one right here. The shadow is on the right side of the cone and the right side of the ice cream. And that doesn't make sense because there's usually not two light sources. There's only one light source in most pictures and paintings. So you have to really concentrate. And when you are talking or not thinking about what you're doing, it's real easy to goof. But even if you're goof, it's still fun. You still end up with a beautiful picture, and you learn something new every time you make a mistake, because then you know not to do that again. So mistakes are actually really good. It's a really good time to learn how to do it right. So I want you to do an ice cream cone for me, and maybe 2 or 3 ice cream cones, and make your favorite flavors and post them on Facebook so I can see. Thank you. Bye.